Hi, this is Mike from Drycrete Waterproofing. Today we're going to talk about our container, our Smart Shield battery backup system, and also our regular 3/4 pump. First off, we have our 20-gallon injected molded container. Has perforations around the side and has a solid bottom. Inside this container, we have our pump. We have our 3/4 and our 1/2 horsepower pump. So you have a main pump and a backup pump. First thing that screws into these pumps is a check valve. Basically, it's a flapper. Pump turns on, water goes through. Once that pump shuts off, it shuts off the flapper. So no water can go back into the container. For this system to work, the water rises up, raises up the main float switch, turns on the main pump. That'll pump the water out. If this ever failed, if this came up and the pump did not turn on, the water would come up a little bit higher and hit the backup float switch. That would turn on the backup pump. After that backup pump is initiated, you'll get an alarm. To clear that alarm, you would raise the main float switch. That would clear the backup alarm. If the water is rising and the main flow comes up, doesn't turn on, kicks on the backup doesn't turn on, there's another float switch just above that backup float switch, and that's the high water alarm float switch. Once that is initiated, you'll get an audible alert as well. Once any of these systems are alerted, you'll get a notification to your phone saying the main pump has failed, the backup's turned on. When that clears itself, you'll get another notification that everything is back to normal. If you ever lost power, you get a notification right to your phone in real time. You lost power, the battery's kicked in, everything is okay. Once the power comes back on, you get another alert that'll say the power is back on, the battery is charging itself back up. So you'll always have a full charge on the battery when you lose power. On the Smart Shield battery backup itself, you have a computer that sits on top of the battery. Basically, this box is where the battery sits. This is tied into the computer. On this computer, you have 6 lights. You have your main pump, your backup, water level, power, battery, and Wi-Fi. Before we leave your house, we're going to hook this computer up to the Wi-Fi in your location. That's so you can get notifications, get alerts. In that app as well, you can check how many gallons you're pumping per day, per week, per month, per year. It'll track all that data for you for free. This is our regular 3/4 pump. Basically, you have your float switch here. That'll initiate the pump. You have your check valve, which is behind this right here. That's your flapper. So no water, once that pump stops, no water can go back into your container. The vents sit a couple inches off the ground. That's so it's not sucking up any debris and getting into the impeller of the pump. All our pumps have a cast iron base, stainless steel housing. They have a float switch that'll do 1,000,000 cycles. Also with the float switch, it's adjustable. So obviously you don't want this float switch too low. It'll just be pumping on, turning off, pumping on, turning off. So it is adjustable. All our pumps, our battery backups, our regular 3/4 horsepower pumps, all come with a 5-year manufacturer guarantee.